All right. Welcome back, my regular viewers, listeners, and watchers. And of course, if you happen to be here for the very first time, welcome. Before I go any further, my name is Rahul George, India's premier eye hypnosis coach and your personal guide. So, just maybe a slightly different pod today. Uh, in our group session in the eye hypnosis experience, this is, of course, something that happens every Monday and Friday at 6 p.m. Indian Standard Time. Today, we had a very interesting discussion and a deep dive into the, into the idea of pain. Now, of course, for those of you who've been following along, for the last couple of days, um, I've been kind of juggling with a little bit of a, uh, not to sound alarmist or anything, but just some sort of like a health little hiccup, and obviously much better than when I started. And the journey of this week kind of reminded me to pause and just reflect on truly what is the power of pain. And so of course we explored this. We looked at the different ways to think about pain and what it means to us in our lives, and also why is it there in our lives. Because if you think about it, as someone once said, pain is a signal, which means if it's a signal, that means there is some communication happening. And we all know what happens when we communicate and when it is heard. And of course, when we communicate and it's not heard, we know the difference between the two. So a lot of times when our bodies, or, even in our relationships, when there is pain, a lot of times it's because the signal, while it may have been sent, it's not been received. So this is just a momentary, pause to think about what pain means to us in our lives as much as to you. What does pain mean to, or what does pain mean in your life? What is your relationship with pain? And so just something to consider. And, I'm curious to know what you or how you relate to pain. And also, of course, how do you deal with it? Do you use your mind? Uh, do you use pharma drugs? Do you use alternative remedies to be able to work through whatever it is you may be experiencing in the form of pain? So, as I said, there is a lot of power in this messaging. It's almost like a messaging system, just like we have WhatsApp or uh, now, of course, we don't really use the old SMSs anymore. But just something to consider, like what role does pain play in your life? And, these pods are always made in service of you. And it's always been my intention just to remind you that, especially as a healer coach, you're on this journey of both healing and also, not that you've not just experienced coaching, but that you want to be able to offer this to others. And so, this journey, it's also important to remember that you're not alone in this. And so, if there's any way in which I can help you, please do reach out and let me know. And having said all of that, of course, remember to live your purpose. And one last thing before we go, of course, like I said, we do these weekly sessions. Um, there's a lot of deep strength in it that members of our community get. So if you're not yet part of our community, come join us at the eye hypnosis community. The link is, of course, there in the description. So come join us, and we meet every Monday and Friday between 6 and 7 p.m. Indian Standard Time. And of course, we have other programs. Some of them are recorded, pre recorded, some of them are live. So, there is a program pretty much to suit every need that you have, every requirement that you have as someone who is on this journey and wanting to really, truly make a difference and truly live your purpose. So, have a wonderful day ahead. God bless. And of course, as always, remember to live your purpose. God bless. And of course, I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.